MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the All-Stars and the All-Stars. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Masahiro Tanaka, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, Matt, you hate to go into game thinking that you're going to have to get the bullpen involved, but you may have to with this guy on the mound. He's not known for going very deep into games. Very rarely does he go 6 innings or more, so this very well could be one of those Johnny Holstaff days.
Rowdy Tellez the next to bat, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. Fellas, you take a look at the home side here as they take the field this afternoon. They come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, this is the perfect guy to have on the mound. A veteran, not going to let the moment get too big for him. Completely understands what's being asked of him. They've been losing lately. That can't be denied. But this is the perfect guy, right spot.
Judge is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Batting second, the third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
So coming to the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. In past meetings with Tanaka, just a 1 for 9. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit the other way out toward right field. Judge is under it. 2 gone.
Batting third.
Now to the plate, Lourdes Gurriel. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Pitch on the way. Hey. 2 out, nobody on. And it's quickly 0-2. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one. Mr. James Kingsley.
Hey, Dero, James Kingsley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 1-2 is taken for a ball as that slider broke off the plate.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there because this had the look of being a very quick inning. He's been able to stretch this at-bat out a little bit, and that's something that shouldn't go unnoticed.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Chase Anderson, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Man, this guy was really rock solid in his last one. 8 solid innings in his last start to pick up the win. We'll see if he can keep it going and make it 2 really good starts in a row.
Stepping into the box, Gio Urshela. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, number 29.
Now here's the pitch. Dan Dero, as we take a look at our visiting club as they take the field in this scoreless ball game. They come in off another victory last time out, and now they're winners of 8 of their last 9 ball games.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting. Great defense. Good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special. Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. And in the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. Line to the right side. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. And he popped him up. Tellez ranging into the outfield. He can't get to it. This one's down. He'll get it into second. And there's 1 down now.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. It looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. He's set. Here it comes. Fouled off. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Fastball well outside. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He swings and grounds it to short. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-hard RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
Comes set, the 0-1. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get 1, if not both of them, home. He's in at second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
The pitcher's jumped out of the frying pan and into the fire here. A second run scores, and now he's got 2 men in scoring position, and is danger of letting this thing get completely away from him. We'll see if he can put out the fire here, or if the inferno rages on.
In now, Luke Voigt, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. One and 0. Here it is. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Torres, the runner at third. Stanton at second with 2 gone. And another foul ball. And he fouls this one off. Hit down the line at first. And this goes right past him. Oh my, that might plate two. He pulls into second safely as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
Wow, your outfield is the last line of defense, and when they let you down, it's really costly. 2 runs come around to score, and even though they happen, there's really no excuse for that kind of mistake at this level.
To the plate now, Gary Sanchez. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Four runs here in this half inning. Two and 0.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
Too high, and it's 3 and 0.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
The 3-0 pitch is looked at for the first strike.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
Next pitch will be number 24 in this long first inning. Hit high and deep to right center. McKinney giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. On now to the top half of inning number 2. The All-Stars lead it 4-0. Leading off the inning to Oscar Hernandez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. The All-Stars had a lot of success at the plate yesterday, a double-digit hit total as a team, so they'd like to make that happen again as they go for the sweep.
It's a kind of an easy thing to do when you're trying to sweep a team. You fall behind early. There's a lot of baseball still left, but they're going to have to score some runs and score some in a hurry to get back into this one.
So it was a strikeout swinging to Oscar Hernandez. Becomes the first out of the inning.
So, Piaa.
Standing in now, Bo Bichette. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. 1 out, nobody on. Well hit deep down the right field line, but this will land untouched. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Every pitcher looks to get off to a good start, and I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he sent down via the strikeout.
Here's Randall Grichuk. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Swing and a liner. Foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Now the payoff pitch home. Hit in the air to center field. Judge is on his horse. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning.
1-2-0-2-0 games and highlights coming up next.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Brett Gardner. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line to the right side, but foul. 0-1 count, and the pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Ball 2 as the breaking ball misses inside.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Now the 2-1.
Ball 3.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. Fouled away. The 3-2 one more time. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball.
The Piaa District 1 Baseball 2020 matchup coming up next. Pensbury 6-2 lower Marion 4-5.
He finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. A high fastball is in there. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Now batting.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and striding into the plate it'll be Miguel Andujar. Here comes the first pitch. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
The Piaa District 1 Baseball 2020 matchup. Norristown 5-3 Boyertown 6-2 coming up next.
Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. 2 out, nobody on. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Reined in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So digging in now, Reese McGuire. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Now here it comes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
That's the ball. 1-1.
Two and one.
Ball 2.
Oh, trying to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
I'm no hitting coach, but I know they always preach, if you're going to swing, swing. Second guessed himself on that one.
That'll bring up Billy McKinney, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First pitch of the at-bat. Just a tick behind for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Love the
The
high
Piaa
heater
District
right there to
1
raise the
Baseball
hitter's sights. Let's see if he
2020
buries
matchup
something in
coming
the
up
dirt
next.
right here.
Downingtown
Now a
East
swing and a
36
miss here
Chester
as he's down on
5-4.
strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
So now to the plate, Kevin Biggio. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. His guys still looking at a 0 in the hit column. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
Well, if you're going to get your first hit of the game, you might as well do it with a bang. He thought he could squeeze one past him, but he thought wrong.
Into the box, Rowdy Tellez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 1-0.
Nope, that's down.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
3-0 now. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. would be next. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And a full count now, 3-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
He loses him on ball 4.
Well, it's obvious that earlier home run he gave up is still on his mind. He had him 3-2, but he didn't want to give him anything over the heart of the plate to hit, so we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that brings up the big bat of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. From the belt, the pitch. Low with the splitter, ball 1. 2 out with the man at first. Now a flare out toward right center. Here comes Gardner. He's not going to get it, and the 2-out rally continues.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Lourdes Gurriel is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. The 0-1 pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So 1 run on 2 hits, including the home run, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Pennsylvania is out in front here, 4-1. Into the box now, DJ LeMahieu, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch on its way. Came inside with the off-speed stuff, and it catches the corner.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Here it comes on 1-1. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now here's a shot out toward the gap in right center. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Well, it's always daunting to know that you've got to deal with the 3, 4, 5 hitters to start out an inning, but even more so when the 3 hitter starts it out with a double.
Yeah, he's going to have to start making some good pitches to get out of this thing. Job number 1 is to get the next guy, and ideally you keep him from advancing the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
Lifted in the air out to right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he's safe. So a runner at third here with 1 gone, and that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder Gleyber Torres. As a look, now the pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
Blowing away as he misses again. 2-0.
Runner on third, sac fly situation, right? 2 pitchers down. Really good job of patience, trying to get a pitch that he can lift into the air to drive that runner home.
Now the 2-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3. 4-1's our score here in inning number 3. Line towards center field. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And not in time as the run scores.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A solo home run here off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. Second home run early in the year, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Into the box now, Luke Voigt. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Here now the 2-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. 3 innings complete. Pennsylvania is on top 6-1. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd, with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Stepping in now, Bo Bichette. As he'll take a look at a slider in the dirt, and it's ball 1. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. That evens it up 1-1. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. Now here it comes. Lifted in the air toward the line and right.
But no one gets to this one as it lands in the home bullpen. A foul ball.
Here's the 3-2. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
Randall Grichuk at the plate now. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the 1-0 is taken, strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. And he gets a piece here as this ball's fouled away. Bouncer to the left side. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Bottom of the inning now, and next to hit is the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
1-0 the count. Pitch on the way. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
The count now at 2-1. Hit on the ground to short. He's got it. And that's the first out.
The center fielder, number 11.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And up next, the left-handed hitting Brett Gardner. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And it's fouled away. Now here's the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Standing in now, Gio Urshela. Hard on the ground towards short, and a backhanded try into the hole at short, but this gets on by.
Yeah, Matt, I think his only hope is to try to get out of this 4th inning and maybe try to regroup for the 5th. But this is 8 hits he's given up already, so he might even have trouble doing that.
And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
It might be time for this guy to start mixing his pitches up a little bit better. He's pitching poorly, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage at over 70%. This team batting has a pretty good idea what his game plan is.
And that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Skipper out of the dugout, making the slow trek to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart early here this afternoon as he just never got into any kind of groove out there. Nate Pearson answers the call from the pen here in the fourth as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, and he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Now the 0-1. A shot down the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. 1-2 to DJ LeMahieu.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. All ready to go in the top of the fifth, and now it'll be the catcher, Reese McGuire.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
0-1 the count. Now the pitch.
Count 1-1. Nope, that's a ball. Count 2-1.
And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. And he will make the over-the-head catch behind the plate. Wow, a nice play there for the first out. So striding forward now, Billy McKinney. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Now here it comes. Fly ball out toward right field. Judge is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. In now, Kevin Biggio. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And he'll fight this one foul off to the left as the count goes to 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. But it drops foul down there in the home bullpen area. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Here's big Aaron Judge.
Leading up for Pennsylvania, the right fielder, Aaron Judge.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Count 1-0.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change of speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
Full count now. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the fifth the same way he ended the fourth, with a punch out, 1 away. Settling in now, Torres. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is to jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
1 out, nobody on. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And that's in there, 2-1.
I tip my hat to the batter right there for taking that pitch. Most guys would have definitely been swinging in that situation. 2-0 fastball, but that was not in the zone he was looking for. Move on to the next pitch.
On a line, that's a base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
To the plate now, Giancarlo Stanton, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Two balls and no strikes. The count to Stanton.
Those were great takes right there. Those were pitches that a lot of guys normally swing at, but he took both of them and finds himself in a productive count leverage. 2-0.
Too high, and it's 3-0. Three and 1.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
The 3-1. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
In now, Luke Voigt, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Now Voigt with a high fly ball out to deep left field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 2-run shot to left center. First home run of the campaign for him, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
So now to the plate, Gary Sanchez. Back up. Oh, no, that got him. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. So here's the veteran Brett Gardner. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball 1. ball and no strikes. Here it is. A runner on first with 2 away. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Swing and a miss, strike 2.
You know, from a hitter's perspective, you get pounded in, and then he throws a nasty changeup away. Is the mindset to tell yourself that he's going to go in and out all day long, or is he going to double up? That's the cat and mouse we're seeing right now.
Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. The 2-2 one more time. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. 5 innings complete. It is now 8-1. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Rowdy Tellez. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1.
In today's game, with velocity and exploding breaking stuff, you have to find a way to control the strike zone as a unit. They haven't been able to do that today, swinging at way too many pitches outside the zone.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Yep, 1 and 2.
Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1 and 2. Fastball laid off well below the knees. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
At the plate now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hit to third. Andujar's got it. And there are 2 away now.
The bat, number 13.
Now in the box, Lourdes Gurriel. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
A swing and a ground ball to third. Oh, what a stop on the slide. It's in time. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and stepping up as the shortstop, Gio Urshela.
Number 29.
First offering on its way. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Whew, that was an ugly swing. If I'm pitching right now, I'm throwing that same pitch again. That was ugly.
Fouled off. The next 0-2. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And this is taken in for out number 1. Stepping up now, Miguel Andujar. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Fly ball out toward left center field. After it is McKinney. He gets there, and that's the second out. Ready once again, DJ LeMahieu. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop. You better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
The pitch.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Wow. All I know is these guys don't need any more help to get on base. Believe it or not, that's the first walk they've gotten. They've done all their damage the hard way. See if they can add to it here.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Aaron Judge. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
2 out with the man at first. This is skied out toward right. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. All set for the start of the inning, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Teoscar Hernandez.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The windup and the 0-1. Here's a strike with the breaking ball.
Good breaking ball right there. Good hard slider. The count now 0-2. He's getting deep into the outing, but his slider is still staying sharp. He doesn't look at all like he's starting to tire. He looks as good now as he did early on in the game.
Line shot to first, and there's one away.
Now batting, designated hitter, Bo Bichette.
Stepping up to the plate, Bo Bichette. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And here's a ball hit in the air, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Wow, that was an ugly swing right there, and that tells us all we need to know. Nobody's picking the baseball up off this guy.
The 1-2 is a breaking ball. They can't find the zone, and it's even at 2.
And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Into the box now, Rendell Grichuk. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Skied into straightaway right. Heading after it is Judge. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Ready for another chance? Reese McGuire. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through for his first base hit in this one. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder up, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. No runs, a hit, 2 left. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Pennsylvania is out in front, 8-1. Last half of the 7th here, and striding forward, the designated hitter, Torres.
The designated hitter, Torres.
Here's the pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The windup and the 0-1.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Into the box now, Giancarlo Stanton. As he rips it on the ground to second. Fielded cleanly, and that's the 2nd out.
I love the fact there was no panic at second base right there. He had plenty of time. He knew his runner. There might have been a little fumble with the exchange, but plenty of time to get the guy out first.
Stepping in, Luke Voigt, and he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 1-0. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. The 1-1. Strike 2 swinging.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
2-2 the count. outside in a full count, 3-2.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Striding into the box, Kevin Biggio. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
First pitch on its way. Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early. Hit high and deep out to left. Back goes Stanton to the track. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to left, his second home run of the game, and this lead has been cut to just 6 now. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Yeah, Matt, you know what, D-Roll, we got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but, boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature of a lot of guys in the league. They definitely will tell you they see the ball better in the daytime than they do at night. Case in point today, ball was jumping off the bats of both lineups.
Adam Ottavino is on the pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Now batting, number 44.
Standing in now, Rowdy Tellez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. No hits to this point. Now the 1-0.
Now, when you've got a 6-run lead out there, there's no reason not to go right at guys. You have to keep attacking the zone.
Bases are empty here, nobody out. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is on deck. Now a strike called in the upper part of the zone. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. It's a bullpen game for them now as we have a look at the starters' final line. Great day's work any way you look at it.
Matty V, really a solid performance. 7 strong innings pitched, in line for the win. Needs some help for the bullpen to close this one out.
At the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He grounds it sharply to third. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
He obviously was sitting all over that pitch. He didn't want to go deep in the count. He saw it 0-0, and he let it fly.
Stepping in now, Lourdes Gurriel, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. at-bats right there, and we're even at 1. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. The 1-1 home makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 0-1. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in, jam, sandwich.
0-2, here it comes. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
A runner on first with 2 away. He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. But a solo home run will at least get this closer to respectability. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. Pennsylvania leads it 8-2. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and digging in is the big-time power threat, Gary Sanchez.
Gary Sanchez.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. The All-Stars came into this one riding pretty high, presented with the opportunity to sweep the series. However, it has clearly not gone the way they'd hoped.
One of the things you have to do is play 27 outs and not give any at-bats away. They're down by several runs here.
Hammered the other way to deep right field. Going back is the right fielder, and it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo shot here for Gary Sanchez. Home run number 3 here in the early going, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Justin Miller comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Now batting, center fielder, Brett.
Here's Brett Gardner now, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. And for the opposition, finishing this one off and salvaging a win in the series will sort of allow them to at least save a little face here at home.
No doubt about it. The last thing you want to do is get beat around in your own backyard. You want to make your home ballpark a winning ballpark. So winning this one and avoiding the sweep could be just what the doctor ordered.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. And a good swing there as this is deep down the line in right, but this is going to wind up out of play. On its way, the 0-2 pitch.
Count is 1-2.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The next 1-2 pitch. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Now batting.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Gio Urshela. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Strike taken up in the zone. The 1-1 home. Down the left field line and deep. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box, Miguel Andujar as he lifts it in the air to right field. Under this one is Grichuk, and there are 2 away now. Riding in once again, DJ LeMahieu. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
This one's blooped out toward right center field. Right fielder coming on, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Aaron Judge is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Shin high. That's taken for a ball.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. He just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
Looking to minimize the damage here. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Gleyber Torres. He's 2-for-3 and looking for more here. First offering on its way. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further.
Ninth inning coming up.
And it's now a 9-2 ball game. At the plate, Bo Bichette starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. Now the pitch. Line drive to center field. Gardner is right there, one down.
The right fielder, number 15, Randall Griffith.
Stepping in, Rendell Grichuk. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
The 1-0.
Inside, ball 2.
One out, nobody on. Big cut at the 2-0 slider, but he comes up empty. 2-1. Three and 1 now as that misses down and in. There's ball 4.
The batter, number 10.
Digging in, Reese McGuire. He singled his last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Runner at first here, one man out. He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
Hit hard on the ground to second, and that gets through for a one-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Zach Britton answers the call from dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one. To the plate now, Billy McKinney. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. First and second now, 1 man out. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
Ooh, that was ugly. Howdy, if you're waving at me.
And it's 1-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
In now, Kevin Biggio. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. The 1-0 pitch. That's wide, 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down the way or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Good downward movement fooled him there. 2-1. Britton is exactly what you want out of a bullpen arm. It's a rare occasion that anyone squares him up. He doesn't give up a lot of hits, and when he does, they're almost always kept in the yard.
Matty V, there are 2 keys to being a good relief pitcher, and always remember these. 1, limit the base on balls. 2, keep the ball in the ballpark. You can't defend a walk, and you can't defend a round tripper, and he does both.
The 3-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind it, like professionals are supposed to do. Well done.
A 9-2 finish at the end of this contest. The All-Stars jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Masahiro Tanaka earns his first win of the season. Chase Anderson struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score. First for your victorious home team, 9 runs, 14 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the visitors, 2 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. The winning pitcher is Masahiro Tanaka. His record is now 1-0. The loss goes to Chase Anderson. He falls to 1-1. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 24 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Game 1-0 Upper Darby 2 Bensalem 9 Final.